bringing to you. Every time we turn live, man, you know it's the truth. Every after show, moving down. This the time we move around. No Gimmicks podcast is going down. Every night, every time in the ring. This is the time for no gimmicks. No, we doing our thing. What's your state of mind? State of mind. Moving down the statement when we take the line. This is exactly wrestling the state design. When you see Stone Cold like me, with the stunner in the world, exactly, man, what we bring. Every night we move like Brock Lesnar. The F5, no gimmicks. We take you to your limit. What's the feeling? When we live in the air, you know we on. That's the time. Guarantee we move. You know how we respond. The state design. The state design when we feel it. Moving down, what's the healing? No gimmicks is the feeling.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Gimmicks podcast here on the DFPN. We got a good show for you guys lined up tonight. And before we get into the show, man, Frank D, shout out to the homie. Before we get into the show, you actually recommended some shit for me. And I got into it. And that is The Penguin.
Yes.
It is a damn. I gotta rewatch some shit. Because I felt like I was skimming through it, but episode 3 is like where I was like, oh, holy shit.
Bro. Is Sophia Falcone not the baddest bitch?
Yes.
Like, yes.
Yo, this shit goes hard. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right.
I was like, yeah, okay. For DC, I like what they're doing with this Batman series, man. I like what they're doing with it.
Right. Unfortunately, though, it's a limited show, so there most likely won't be a second season of it. Unfortunately, I can see that. Yeah. So, but that could change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I got to check the reviews on it, but I love the show. But if
people love it.
Yeah.
People absolutely love it.
Yeah, if it's getting feedback, good feedback, I could see them doing the second season. But I do feel like this might have been something to tie this into the movie until they make another one. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it's supposed to be a limited series, but so was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
And there's now talk of a season 2 that they're developing for that. So things happen, man. Things change.
Yeah, man. Most definitely. So far, so good, man. I got to finish it, but so far, this is a great series.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
absolutely.
DC their flowers with this one. If they can make a universe, I know they're probably not gonna, but if they can make a
we'll see.
Universe.
Yeah, we'll see because James Gunn is betting. I mean, his first outing is going to be the Superman film.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's betting on that. And listen. This is the one thing that you guys have to remember about James Gunn. James Gunn took the Guardians of the Galaxy, and no one thought that was going to be a success, and he made it a success.
Right.
They filmed Superman all in one fell swoop, dude. Like, there was no reshoots or nothing. They filmed that whole thing, and that was it. And they're already editing it. So, and he wrote it.
Yeah.
So Superman Legacy is going to be the one that is going to be okay. Are we going to have DC be a real contender here? We shall see. It's up for the crowd, bro.
Yeah, that'll be a big tell if that movie is good and successful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far, man, so good. I crapped all over James Gunn before because I really wasn't a believer in what he was doing, but he's changing my mind. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
changing my mind.
He had to do a lot of stuff over at DC to kind of fix the universe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like James Gunn, and I might get some heat for this. I don't give a shit. We shall see. James Gunn is like the savior kind of for DC, like Jon Favreau is the savior for Lucasfilm, and they don't even know it because
I could see that
he is. I mean, fight me on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. If you got to do like Favreau and they're begging you to say, like, can you run this shit? I'll tell you something.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah,
we'll see what happens with James Gunn. Yeah, time will tell.
But
I mean,
so
because
far,
the
so
Joker,
good,
I mean, the Joker 2 failed at the box office, and Todd Phillips didn't want any direction, none whatsoever.
That was stupid. That was a stupid
from
move.
from DC. Like he says, "Oh, I don't want to have anything to do with these guys. This is really a Warner Brothers movie." Like James Gunn and Peter Safran was sending like notes to Todd Phillips, and he wouldn't accept no advice, nothing whatsoever. Okay, what? Now you got what you got.
You got
And
what you got.
Joker 2 is a failure.
I knew when they announced that movie was going to be a musical. I was
Correct.
like, this is not going to go well.
Yeah.
You can't. That's too far of an extreme. You know what I mean? Like
I haven't even seen it, bro, and I have no interest in watching it, to be honest.
everybody. I haven't seen it either, but everybody that's watched it says, "Don't waste your time. You're not missing anything."
Right.
But I had no plans to see it anyway. Once I figured out they were going to make it a musical, dog. It's like what the dude said off Tropic Thunder. Like you never go full retard, man.
Yeah, well, exactly.
You never go.
That's what it is.
Yep. So, yeah, man. But Penguin series is definitely. I recommend it. If you haven't watched it, if you're listening, you haven't watched it, do yourself a favor, go check it out. Very much worth your time. I think
Right.
I think this might be. This is up there for show of the year for me.
Oh, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
up there. It's up there.
And we've had a lot of shit shows this year
Yeah.
that just didn't add up, and a lot of them came from Disney. So it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, man. But let's get into the show. We got a good one. Let's start off with Crown Jewel. And Crown Jewel gave us a story in there. I think it's the one that you probably tuned in to Crown Jewel for. I know it's the one I did. The Bloodline. That's the OG Bloodline versus the Bloodline 2.0 with Solo Sikoa leading it. Now we got the reunion of the Usos and Roman Reigns. It's still shaky. I like this dynamic. Love the dynamic because I think we talked about this offline. They presented problems within the bloodline. There's always been problems within the OG bloodline that they never really hashed out. Right? They're back together. They're certainly doing it for family, but that family still has problems that they have to hash out, particularly with Jay and Roman. And one thing was really telling to me at Crown Jewel, and that's how over Jay is. And another telling thing for me is that Roman isn't really over falling back. Because when Jay came out, Jay got the standalone entrance. The crowd loved him. He got a longer entrance than Roman. He took his time. The crowd was feeling him. And you see Roman just look around and go, huh, they really love you. Like you've become that guy. And he gave a look to where it bothered him. Not so much as like, I want that from them. It bothered him in the sense that they don't do that for me. You know what I mean? Like there was a wrinkle in there if you go back and watch that match. But overall, the shock value for me, Solo Sikoa pinning Roman Reigns. And it's because they have problems. Sammy comes back. Looks like Sammy's going to go back into the fold. Your overall thoughts of where we are in this bloodline storyline?
Well, see, that's the one thing about it that I did not like. I didn't like the disdain look on Roman's face for Jey Uso.
You caught it too.
Yeah, I didn't like that because the reason I didn't like that is because you guys just did a segment on SmackDown where he said yeet. So it didn't fit because like we're all supposed to be like one united front right now, throwing up the ones. And I know the individual interests and all that. I get that part, but we're supposed to be the bloodline here. We're supposed to have this together to fight this new threat. So I just didn't care for that. I thought it was stupid. It's like you took the story of you guys being united, so all of a sudden now Roman still has a problem with Jay. Like, if you got a problem with Jay, then why are you up here 2 weeks ago saying we're proud of you, and all of that. Then Jay says, no, yeet. And then all of a sudden, Jay loses the Intercontinental Championship. And then all of a sudden, that's the motivation for him to join Roman and his brother.
Right.
That's the motivation him drop. See how this shit, I mean, we love the Bloodline. Yeah. But see how this shit doesn't make any sense? Like, that's your motivation. Your motivation is you lost the title, not that your brother and your cousin they got their asses whooped.
Right.
So I got a problem with that.
That's what I think that's how he explained it. Is why he joined them. He was like, they cost me this match, so I'll join you. But he laid out the terms too. Like,
I get that, but that's
I'm not
just
going to be disrespected and blah blah blah.
I know. I get that part. But what I'm saying is that you literally, okay, I'll put it like this. If it's my people, I'm not going to be like, okay, I'm going to like sit back and watch y'all get your ass beat. And then when I lose my belt, the prop, now I'm going to be like, oh shit, they cost me the prop. So Russo, they cost me the prop. Now all of a sudden, well, I'm gonna join you guys because I lost the belt, not because I give a shit about you, not because we're family. Those motherfuckers cost me the Intercontinental Championship. So now I want revenge. So now I will join you, and we're gonna be. Listen, I'm not gonna be a lapdog. Okay,
Right.
You ain't the tribal chief and all this anymore, or I'm out. And Roman said, "Yeet." So you agreed to the terms.
Right.
There should be no reason why at Crown Jewel Roman had that look on his face. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense. From a storyline point of view, it doesn't make sense. They don't go together. It's like we cool, but then we not cool. So if we not cool, then why the hell am I here?
Okay, so allow me to lay this point down.
Lay it down.
Right. Jay did give him that choice. Roman did agree to it, but this is in America. They go overseas, new crowd. He looks around. These are foreign people that are. Roman's a worldwide star. You know the name Roman Reigns. You see him. People are going to know who that is. Now people know who Jay is around the world, outside of the bubble of America. He's becoming a worldwide star. I don't think that's something that Roman anticipated. So it may have caught him off guard a little bit. That's just a point.
See, I don't vibe with that. And the reason why is because they've done international POVs and Jay gets the same response every time. They're all doing, I mean, look at Jay's interest at Backlash this year when he came out there. So he's been getting that reaction. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that right. I get what you're saying, but that don't jive with me because he's been getting this type of reaction.
You have, but not with Roman with him.
I just think that's a misstep for them, dude.
Okay.
That just I don't. It's just a misstep. It's like, dude, you're probably the greatest of all time, quote unquote. Why do you give a shit about Jey Uso and the cheers he's getting? Like, what does that do for you? You're trying to get the Uwafala back and be the tribal chief. So why do you care about if this guy's getting cheers and people are yeeting and all this other shit? You got a great reaction when you come out. You get a great reaction. You're the most overdue on the crowd. So
yeah, that's true.
What does it matter? So what does it matter?
That's true. But
you worried about Jey Uso getting more cheers when, dude, you were a WWE champion for what? Like, what, 3 years? You were the champion?
Yes. That's
Jey Uso
why,
just barely won the IC champion and was champion for like, what, 2 weeks?
Right. But Roman's not used to that.
Oh,
he's
shit.
not used to not being the guy when he's with the Bloodline. That's something he's not used to. Also, he's used to his family helping him. That was another wrinkle in that match. Roman lost that match, but no one helped him. Normally, if Roman's in the match, he's getting help from somewhere, from somebody. Normally, that person is Solo. Solo is now on the other side. He didn't get help this time. I think they're putting that in there just to say, hey, he's going to have to earn where he wants to go. And right now, Roman is not looking like the most powerful member of the Bloodline.
So what you're basically saying here is that this is the Roman Reigns redemption tour. It's
Yes.
pretty much what's going on here. Okay, I can see that. That makes sense, but it still doesn't make sense of him having the look he had on his face with Jay's entrance. I'm not feeling it. I didn't feel it when I watched it Saturday. I'm not feeling it now. It's just
I
that
get
doesn't
it.
make
I
it.
get
We're
it
supposed
was.
we're supposed to be past that.
I get it,
You know what I mean?
but it's something.
You worried
It's
about
something
people
that,
yeeting,
yeah.
but you just said yeet, quote unquote, the night before,
Yeah. And it
even though
made
they
people
taped it
go
a week
crazy.
a week earlier.
Yeah.
I
It
saw
made people
I
go
saw the
crazy.
damn segment on YouTube before they even aired the damn thing. I saw it from the arena. So, and the people were doing the same shit they were doing in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know, but that's just me.
I mean,
I mean, a
it's
little
it's two
continuity,
different
people.
viewpoints. Yeah, two different
A
viewpoints, but
little bit of continuity is all I'm asking for.
I get you. I get you. But let's talk the introduction of where do they go with Sami Zayn? What are they trying to get at? Are we eventually getting Bloodline versus Bloodline for Survivor Series?
Absolutely, that's where they're going. Now, the obvious thing here is like, are they going to do a 4-on-4? Or are they going to do a 5-on-5? It looks like they're going to go 4-on-4.
It
Is where they're
looks
going to
like
go.
it.
Yeah, you know, this looks like they're going to go 4-on-4, which is that's fine. And I do believe we are going to see some shenanigans
Oh, most
there
definitely.
at War Games. Like this story is going to take another turn, and I'm betting I'm betting that we're going to see Hikuleo.
I even with the prospect of that, because they haven't brought him out yet.
They're saving him.
Yeah. What are they saving them for, though?
Bro. They if it's me booking this, WWF, pay attention. I'm about to show you something. If it's me booking this show, booking this match, we gonna go, bro. We gonna do Paul White introduction from February 1999 St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Okay, Mr. McMahon versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Paul White came from under the ring.
Right.
We are going to bring Hikuleo from under the ring. Just when Roman and the Bloodline think they got this shit won, here comes Hikuleo.
Okay.
And he destroys the OG Bloodline. You have to destroy them. You got to destroy them because you have to make this Bloodline 2.0. Okay, so we're going to go like this. We got OG Bloodline versus Hollywood Bloodline. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. So we have got to have this situation where they look strong. Even though Solo beat Roman in the match, you gotta he's gotta have a more decisive victory. Something else has to happen to firmly establish, because Solo's missing something right now. I don't know what it is, but he's missing something.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even though he pinned Roman,
it didn't mean nothing to me.
It didn't really mean a lot. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. He does need something more definitive.
So he got to have a more decisive, like you murk this dude. That's what has to happen. Like to really solidify, this War Games match, bro. They got to have blood. They got to pull all the stops on this one.
Oh, most
they
definitely.
have to. They got to do something because I think isn't this the last PLE of the year?
Yes.
Is it?
Because they normally do one in December, but they're not this year.
Right. So there you go.
Huh.
So
okay.
I'm thinking that they're gonna have to pull Hikuleo out. They have to. But Sami is gonna be so I'm actually looking forward to seeing the segment on SmackDown. All four, they're gonna have to put this shit to rest. And they can even bring it up of the way Roman was looking at Jay. Jay saw the footage.
Oh yeah,
what's up? Let's talk this shit out.
Yeah, you have to go.
Let's all talk it out. And the fact that the segment on Monday when he was like, you were my dog first.
Oh yeah, that was
brought
good.
me into this family.
That was
know what I'm saying?
That was
good. It brought and I'm glad like they're not insulting people's intelligence. Right. They put the shot out there. Jimmy, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. I don't think you're a bad guy. You just make bad decisions.
Bad decisions, yep.
And then Jay looked at him like, he agreed.
Yep.
So now we finally gonna get Sammy Uso. I think we're gonna get Sammy Uso.
I like
Because
it.
they were chanting that shit. And I wish Sammy would have said during that promo when he was talking about how he felt, he says, it felt a little oozy. That's what I wish he would have said.
Felt like old times. And
Yeah.
even the crowd started saying it. Oozy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt
Yeah.
like old times. But
Yeah.
yeah. I do like that they're bringing him back in it.
Yeah. This was predicted. We it's
Yeah,
like writing this shit like, and we writing this shit ourselves because we've been predicting this. like the story is going exactly how I said it would go. Pretty much. There's only one
They've
person
been
missing from
listening.
this. There's only one person missing from this story. That's Cody Rhodes, the true tribal chief.
Where's Paul Heyman at?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Where's Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
And that I think they may be saving for Survivor Series as well.
Could be.
Yep. Hold on 1 second. Carry it real quick. I'll be right back.
Copy that.
All right.
So basically, the way this story is going to go is we're going to see eventually the real tribal chief reveal himself. I think Solo is the placeholder. Okay. I think Solo is a placeholder. I think the real story is going to happen at WrestleMania. And we just got to wait a few more months until that happens. I think that that's a very good chance that all this stuff is going to come out. We're going to see Cody be revealed as the guy. We're probably going to see The Rock. We're going to see all these things happen, you know. So I can't wait. It's going to be very interesting to see where this story goes in the next few months because they got a lot of time before we get to Mania. And now the fact that the Rumble is in February, we got a lot of time. They got a lot of time to tell this story. Then we got a big Monday Night Raw happening in January.
Yep.
You know, that most common folk won't be able to attend because you can't afford the fucking tickets.
Did you see what it was reported? Netflix wants Roman, Cody, and CM Punk on Raw.
I saw that. And usually WWE doesn't bend to these type of things, but they may have to bend to this. They may have to give Netflix what they want because I'm pretty sure TKO is going to give them what they want.
TKO is they want the money. for lack of a better term, they want the money.
Well, of course they do. I mean, they pretty much have you talk about price gouging the damn tickets. Okay, $15,000 for 4 tickets for WrestleMania. Who the fuck can afford that? Unless you like one of these wealthy elites, or you just some jack off that doesn't have any responsibilities. Yeah. You can go to all these damn shows. You know somebody's there. Just know somebody who's there, and you know this is where I think Tony Khan could counter that shit. Make your product more affordable to go to, and draw in that audience that WWE can't afford anymore because these people can't afford this shit. You literally to go to a WWE event now, you're gonna literally have to max out them credit cards. Is what's gonna have to end up happening. You know what I'm saying? It's so different than going to Disney World. It's gonna cost you $6,000-$7,000 to go to Disney World. It's crazy.
Right. But they are doing that. So this is a more recent thing with WWE. Like once they went under that TKO umbrella, the prices went up for everything. It reminds me of UFC. The prices are UFC prices. And UFC's been under that umbrella for a minute. So now that WWE's under it, like the tickets are what they are. Like UFC shows used to be affordable, like really affordable. You can get nosebleeds for like $33. You can't do that shit no more. Not with a UFC show because they're running big arenas now. WWE is kind of following suit. They're running big arenas. They're running across the globe. So it's a hot ticket. WrestleMania is the biggest wrestling show of the year. They're gonna make you pay for it. That is what it is.
I mean, it's becoming on par with the Super Bowl at this point.
Yeah.
And if we don't have some type of musical artist at WrestleMania next year, I would be highly surprised. They're gonna have to pull somebody out.
They're already talking about adding 2 musical guests. I know one's Travis Scott.
I don't know who that is. I don't listen to his music.
They're trying. Yeah, he's for the young kids, but they're trying to get him and somebody else.
Oh, is that the one that had the incident here in Texas at Astro World? Is that the one?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to get him on that show, and I forgot who the second person is, but yeah, they're trying to get 2 musical guests.
Okay. Well, actually get one that's relevant that people actually, bring. Let's see. So the Super Bowl has Kendrick. Get Drake.
Drake ain't gonna do WrestleMania.
You don't think Drake will do WrestleMania?
I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
That if they can get him, I mean that'd be cool.
I mean, it's Las Vegas. It's a different company, dude. Yeah. Drake can get a hell of a lot of exposure at WrestleMania.
He could. He definitely could.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's up his alley though.
Well, what's up his alley? Losing to Kendrick?
No.
I'm just saying.
Nope, but whatever works. If he does it, I'd like it, but
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
even though I mean, listen, I it's just all entertainment. You know what I mean? Like people say, that battle. I'm like, y'all do know that they played all y'all, right? Like, they ran an angle, and everybody went for it. Everybody went for it. Just like I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at the Super Bowl show. Kendrick don't bring Drake out there on the stage with him, and they squash it, and they squash the beef right there. I would not be surprised if that happens.
I don't know about Drake, but maybe J. Cole.
I don't know. I think it'll be Drake. I'll make a prediction right now. I think we'll see Drake on stage with Kendrick in the Super Bowl, like squash the beef.
I mean, that'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a ratings grab. It'll make.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh yeah. they've been running this. They've been running this angle for a minute. Now we got to come to the close, and we got to do a song together.
I don't know, man, because you do a show at the Forum, and like you get all of LA to come out to the show and call this man a pedophile. I don't know if the Super Bowl is in the cards.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
All I know is that it's Tupac said a lot of shit about Biggie. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be an interesting story though.
Yeah, it would be. I ain't gonna lie about that. That would be interesting. Interesting as hell. Yep. All right, man. Let's move on. Let's go over to the AEW side. Right. And they're here officially. The Hurt Syndicate. They have the name.
Yep.
I actually like this better than the Hurt Business. But what I did not like is what I saw tonight.
What happened?
So they came out. The crowd is actually we got to do something about this fandom shit. They're not supposed to be cheered. Like, I get it. You like them. You're fans of them. But they came out there and they fucked Swerve up. Stop cheering these guys, bro.
Bro.
Stop.
Bro.
I gotta put this with other fans.
We went through this with this faction right here.
Yes, bro.
When they used to go out there, listen. You can be the baddest guy you want to. And I think, honestly, we are about to enter another section of society where the attitude is back, the rebellion is back, and the bad guys are the cool guys again is where we're going. I think that's kind of where we're going right now. If they're cheering them like that, it's no different than when the NWO did some of the worst shit possible to people from WCW, and they got cheered. And they got to the point where they got cheered so much, it caused heat backstage. Like, what the hell? Like, you hear the stories about the guys backstage bitching about the NWO because, like, dude, they're taking all our heat. Like, we have no heat. These guys, they're the fans, because they're cool. The Hurt Business or Hurt Syndicate, they're fucking cool, and they got cool ass music.
They are, yes. I agree.
So that's what it is.
They're fucking badass.
Yeah,
And
they're badasses.
They look badass. They come out and they fuck you up. And I'm just like, they're doing heel shit. Like, all right, okay. But the crowd fucking loves them. So
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say it like this: Swerve is over. Yes.
Yes.
But Swerve ain't Hurt Syndicate over.
This is true.
Swerve is not Bobby Lashley over.
This is true.
This and I don't want to make this sound disparaging, but when you look at Bobby Lashley, former WWE champion, and then you look at Swerve Strickland, there ain't no comparison. Yeah, and that's not a knock. There's not a knock against Swerve. I'm just stating facts.
There's levels.
There's levels. And yes. that guy is a superstar. And
yes,
he brings a certain him, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin, all superstars. They bring a certain aura and professionalism about them to AEW. It gives it a completely different look.
You can feel that shit through the TV screen, bro. Like
right.
When they come out, the shit means something. And when they came out together, it was like, holy shit. Like, okay. They dress well, they fuck people up, and they have a charisma about them. You can't ask for anything else out of them.
And that whole the way they dress and all that, dude. That's always to me when you see guys come out there wearing nice suits and all that. That's a straight up homage to the Four Horsemen. Yeah, because they were the ones that started that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you look the part, why would you not want one of these guys to be the AEW World Champion?
Exactly.
That, you know what I'm saying? Of them could be. Yeah, that would legitimately like fuck these other dudes up.
Yeah.
And Moxley's faction is one thing. Yeah. Well, you got the Hurt Syndicate, bro.
Hell yeah.
There ain't no comparison, man.
Like, I like what they did tonight, too. I said I didn't like the crowd cheering them. What I did like that they did was they ran down the accolades of both Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley. Like, legit shit. Like, Shelton Benjamin, multi-time NCAA All-American. You know what I mean? Like, the man wrestling is in his blood. He's won championships. You know, like, they ran down that shit, and then they went to Bobby Lashley, and he was like, this man's won 4 championships over three companies, over 3 different companies, 19-0 professional MMA record. Like, legit badass shit. Like, you can come in here and fuck with him if you want to. You're going to get your ass whooped quick. And I like that they established that about him. And I like the presentation. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I think they're doing this. I think they're doing this right. The only thing I don't like is how the crowd's reacting to him. But you can't control that. That shit you can't really control it. If the crowd loves you, they love you.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. You as long as it's a genuine, authentic reaction and it's not being piped in.
Yeah, no, this was like I don't think they were expecting it because when they came out, like they were chanting for Shelton first, and he kind of smirked at it, and then they started chanting for Bobby. Like once they started going through his accomplishments, and he kept a straight face. But yeah, everybody was cheering. Like it was an organic. All right, we like these guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
I think it's great.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I want. I need a 4th member. I'm having a tough time deciding on who that is, though. I know they've given out cards and they kind of hinted to it tonight. I know Leo Rush has a card. Max Caster has a card. I believe Swerve has a card.
Swerve's not going.
I know Swerve's not going. Him and Bobby Lashley and Swerve are they're going at Full Gear.
Yeah,
that was the announcement. But Leo Rush, Max Caster, definitely in the running. Oh,
I see it.
No, Ricochet. I think I was gonna say it's somebody else, but no, it's just Leo Rush and Max Caster. Right?
Wasn't it Ricochet?
Oh yeah, Ricochet. My bad.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's either gonna be Leo Rush or Ricochet. Leo Rush would be the obvious choice because he has history with Bobby.
Right.
So I can see it happening that way, but also I can see a Ricochet being a swerve because we had not seen heel Ricochet yet. So
Absolutely.
that would be intriguing, and that can actually be something that he could work with because we haven't seen that side of him.
That's
And I
true.
think Ricochet, the one thing about Ricochet that's the difference between Ricochet and Leo Rush is Ricochet really is not good at promos. So
Right.
you
So you
have an
them be
MVP out there,
yeah, be his
correct, and
mouthpiece.
have right because Leo Rush is good at promos. Leo Rush is good at promos, and Leo Rush can work.
Right.
So, and who's to say that you got to have a fourth man to this team? You can have 5 of y'all.
Yeah, you really could.
Yeah.
You really could. And here's an interesting tidbit. So Ricochet showed up in New Japan
Yeah, I saw that.
to challenge Zack Sabre Jr. He was wearing a suit.
Yeah, he was. I saw that.
I'm like, huh?
Uh-huh.
Interesting little nugget.
I've never seen Ricochet in a suit.
Exactly.
And then also somebody else showed up there too, Kenny Omega.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I guess he's cleared.
I mean, I think he might be cleared or getting there, but
there.
He has the physicality. So, I mean, people, we're about to see the elite. We're about to see the elite come back together. Yeah. Is what's about to happen.
Yep.
With Kenny Omega and the Bucks to stop.
The Bucks are going to be at that same show, right?
I'm not sure. I think they're taking time off for right now. Because when they come back, they're supposed to be baby faces. You're probably going to hear Super Kick Party is what's going to play.
Right.
And they're going to turn them babyface to face up against Moxley's faction, whatever they're called at this point. So we'll see. We'll have to keep an eye on it. And then I saw a segment tonight too. People were talking about with MJF on the phone saying, "I need you to call somebody or some shit."
Yeah, I saw that.
And I think he's referring to Wardlow is who I think he's talking about.
I suspected that.
Yeah.
And
which if that happens, that just basically shows that you guys failed Wardlow and you have no idea what to do with him, and now you're going to put him back in the role of the lackey with MJF.
Yep.
So that's all that means.
Yep.
Either that, or I don't know where Powerhouse Hobbs is. I'm not sure if he's can go. You can put a Hobbs in there. You also can put a Hobbs in the Hurt business or Hurt Syndicate.
I was going to say that. Put Hobbs in the suit.
Yep.
Put him in the suit.
Or you could have put a Brian Cage in the Hurt Syndicate.
You could. No, he's with Jake the Snake.
Is he?
No,
no, he's not.
Yeah, I believe he is.
No, remember they traded.
Yeah, he's with Don Callis. My bad.
Yeah.
Him and
Lance Archer.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why the hell they switched Lance Archer from Jake the Snake. That doesn't make any sense.
I kind of like it though. He's been getting a lot more exposure since he's been with Don Callis.
Yeah, teach his own.
I like it. What I didn't like and what they don't seem to be finding anything to do with is they paired the Roosh and his group with Jake the Snake.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
That's an awful pairing. That pairing does not make any damn sense.
That was the trade. They traded
I saw that.
for Lance Archer.
Yeah, I saw that. And that doesn't make any sense. They need to have Jake should be with somebody else that he could talk for. Right. And just somebody that needs a sinister turn, like somebody who needs something. Right. And I'm not sure on the roster right now who that could be. You know, when I'm thinking about it, honestly, I could, and this just goes back to storytelling, but I would have put Jake Roberts with Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah, but Hangman can talk though.
Yeah, but Hangman can talk. But what I'm referring to is someone to have told the story of Hangman turning heel. Someone who's teaching Hangman the dark side.
Okay, I like that.
And who's to say, okay, Hangman can talk, yeah, but it's Jake the Snake Roberts.
advising him.
Jake can take you to the next level. Jake can take you to the World Championship.
Yeah.
You got it, Hangman Page. I see you got a little bit of that spark in you, but trust me, I can take you further. Something like that.
Yeah. No, that would be amazing, actually.
AEW, you're welcome.
That would be amazing. That would be a good angle.
Yeah.
You see a whole new demented side to Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah. I mean, it's no, and the reason why it just came to me is because I was watching, they have this, the WWE Vault channel. If you haven't subscribed to that channel, check it out. It's fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
So they just went through Undertaker from 1990 to 92, Mortician era of the Undertaker. And in there, they showed Jake the Snake Roberts with the Ultimate Warrior and him trying to teach Warrior the dark side that he turns on him. So I'm like, you can do the same thing with Adam Page. Like, Adam Page has something. He has that killer instinct, but you need the man here to dance with the devil to bring it out. Trust me, Adam Page. That's what you need.
I like it. Definitely like it.
Yeah.
And so here's an interesting thing that happened tonight too. So I think Malachi Black may be on his way out.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, him and Adam Cole had a match.
Mm.
And then afterwards they kind of embraced. And it was like it looked like a goodbye. I'm not gonna lie. It looked like a goodbye. But if he ends up leaving, I'm just wondering where that leaves the House of Black. And if I was looking for anybody, I'd pair Brody King with Jake the Snake.
Oh, I agree. I'd pair actually both of them, Brody King and Buddy Matthews.
Yeah.
I'd
pair
both of them.
Yep.
I would actually have Hangman in a faction with them too.
Oh, yes.
That's what I would do with Jake Roberts as the advisor.
Yes. What would you call that shit?
Shit, Texas. I don't know, Texas Hangman or some shit. I don't know.
No, I like that.
Well,
like that idea.
I can't call him Texas Hangman because Adam Page from Virginia, so yeah, that wouldn't work. But it'd be something crazy.
I like that a lot, actually. I like that a whole bunch.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. You're welcome, AW again.
So one more thing before we go. So we were talking about ticket prices earlier, and they did announce that All In Arlington, their tickets are going to go on sale December the 9th. So we'll see what that looks like. They do have VIP packages as well, and I think those are going to go on sale the day after Thanksgiving. So it does look like they are trying to build up that market. Even that pay-per-view's next year, they're trying to build it up. Tickets are going on sale. I do like the fact that they're kind of throttling back because they did All In like the day after All In last year for this year. Yeah. And they did like a year-long promotion. I do like where they're starting right now. They're offering the packages. I do hope that they could build on these stories and make something credible by the time
Right.
All In happens. But
no, I think they will.
I like what they're building.
Yeah, I think they will. I honestly think they will. I honestly think that the only like bad story that AEW has right now that makes no sense is the one with MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah, I agree.
It's that one. I'm just not feeling it. Private Party finally getting them tag belts last week.
Loved
Young Bucks giving them that respect at the end. And you can tell that was like legit. They meant that shit. Because they were the ones that brought him in the first place.
Yep.
So it kind of like, I saw that kind of like a passing of the torch to Private Party.
I do like that they're day ones that finally got, like they worked and they earned that shit.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah. So, I mean, they got a lot of good things going on in both promotions right now.
They do.
And then you got all these other side stories going on in the WWE. I'm digging Karrion Kross, Final Testament, shit that he's got going on.
Yes.
I'm digging that. That's cool. And there's a kind of like a rumor, too, that The Miz might actually be joining White 6. They might
Really?
convert him to, they might convert him over because they kidnapped him.
They
So
did. They did.
So they may convert him, a la when the Empire would take a Padawan Jedi and turn him into an Inquisitor. So
Huh.
that's an interesting little nugget. And I mean, Karrion Kross is cutting promos that are great, talking about, hey, listen, if the Miz doesn't fix this, I'm going to throw him off the building. That's what he said. I'm going to throw him off the roof of the building. So, and in that segment, you saw in the background the New Day arguing and fighting back there. So we're continuing this heel turn, possibly with Xavier Woods. They're talking about 10. What was it? 10-year anniversary edition of Raw dedicated to the New Day.
I think that's where it's gonna happen.
I think they're gonna bring Big E out there.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think Big E's gonna come out there and try to save the day. And this will all be for nothing.
Yep.
So
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Because when I saw them announce it, I was like, oh, Woods is turning.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn. Anniversaries and weddings, them shits never go well.
Nope.
Never. So what do you think about NXT at the 2300 Arena?
I think I sent you the cold open for that earlier.
Fire, by the way.
Yeah. I have not watched it, to be honest.
I watched the match, Javon Evans and Wesley. They put on a clinic. And then afterwards Rhino came in. They incorporated a lot of ECW into the show. So
yeah, and that just kind of shows you the ECW nostalgia train is still alive.
Yep.
Just like the WCW nostalgia train is alive.
Yep.
So time to utilize those assets.
Exactly. I like that they went there, and I like that they used who they used. So
right. Yeah.
Interesting time in the business, man. It's an interesting time in the business.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So before we roll out of here, I do wanna ask you about the Skeleton Crew. They put out a teaser. What's your thoughts on it?
I know a lot of people aren't feeling the Skeleton Crew, and that's justified, because of all the trash Star Wars shows that we've gotten.
Yep.
I think the Acolyte's at the top of the fucking list, but I'm open to it. I have no problem with it. I actually think it was pretty good myself, so I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens with it. It's just you got a fan base here, man, that has been really divided since The Last Jedi, and when you put out crap show after crap show after crap show, it makes it very difficult for people to have any kind of enthusiasm when you put out something. And I know a lot of people originally believed the Acolyte was going to be something special, and it quickly turned into what it turned into. And I think that was the last straw for a lot of people. So it's going to be very hard for you to rebuild that fan base. I don't have an issue with it, to be honest. I think it's going to probably be a real safe show. It's a kid show, anyways, man. So
right.
It's not really that big of a deal. And once again, this is going to be a one season, one time only kind of deal. It's not going to go past that. Because Jude Law said it can't. The kids are, this was taped a couple years ago. It's just been sitting in the can. So it's not going to go further than what they're doing right here.
Okay.
So I have no problem with it. I know a lot of people are trashing it or whatever, and I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, dude. It's like it'll be something to watch. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's a wait and see, as always.
Yep.
So, but final shots, thoughts, man. What you got?
Final thought is, and I'm saying this message to the wife. Next time we do an event, please make sure my fucking belt box on my fucking belt is correct. Dude, my belt box was like over here and this one over here. And I'm thinking I'm looking real G out there, ESB Darth Vader. And I look at the pictures. What the fuck?
She got you.
Yeah. So make sure and I'm out here, and she's Kyle Ray, and I got the hood all, and it looks good. Make sure you fix my belt boxes. Other than that, man, I don't know about you, but it was storming like a motherfucker every day.
Oh yeah, it was.
I happen to enjoy it. Other than that, help control the pet population out there, people. Have your pets spayed or neutered. It's about to get cold.
Yes,
so
it is.
make sure that y'all protecting your animals out there and all that shit. Also, hey people, listen, let's not take this so seriously. Okay? Let's all work together to come up with a solution that benefits all of mankind. Okay? It's just I voted for what I voted for. Black Mac here. He voted for who he voted for. At the end of the day, we still bros. It's nothing. I'm still the Dark Lord of Sith, and he's still a punk ass Jedi. It's just
why you gotta throw the punk ass in there? What the fuck?
I don't know, but but Rob, now Rob says that we're gonna have to include you because I told him you got that Jedi outfit, so you're gonna have to be a part of the festivities.
All right, fine.
Yeah, exactly. You got a whole ensemble. So I told him.
I know.
Yeah. But other than that, I got nothing else, man. I just hope that we got some good shit coming up here. So WWE, AEW, don't let me down.
Yeah, please keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, real quick,
I'm actually starting to like it.
When the Hurt Syndicate came out tonight, who did they come out to? Group music or Bobby Lashley's?
Group music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got some new shit.
Oh,
I couldn't really hear it, but they got some new shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give a shout out right quick to Miley Ruckus. Is that Mikey Ruckus? Is that his name?
Yeah, Mikey Ruckus. Yeah,
Mikey Ruckus. You've been putting out some good shit lately, bro. I'm digging Shelton's team and Bobby Lashley's. I'm digging it. So I'm gonna give you props.
Right on.
You're doing a better job than Def Rebel. I'll put it like that.
Yeah. Right on. Good shit.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Fallen Star Fridays coming back. You got to get in on this shit, man. It's kind of hard for you. That we record on Saturdays.
I got you.
That's a hard ass. But it's a really good story, man. It really is. I know we're ending this campaign and then we're gonna go into another one, but being able to make a story like that has been really fun. It's been really shout out to EJ, who plays Dr. Awesome in the group. He wrote the story and he's the one that comes up with the scenarios. It's amazing work that he's doing, man. So I'm gonna make sure I give him his flowers. It's been really fun. I can't wait for the next session. I really would like the DFPN family to get involved with it because it's really fun. It really is a lot of fun. I didn't know I was gonna have that much fun doing it, but I'm like super fucking invested. So I'm like,
I gotta check it out. Like if it works scheduling wise, I'm down, man. Of course.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But shout out to them. Smoke Pit's coming back. USDN keeps dropping shorts. I like what he's doing with the comic books. DFPN is clicking, man. So shout out to the team. And yeah, man, I think that's all I got.
All right, man. Well, shit. That's all I got too. So hey, that's it, people. Let's be peaceful and let's be, so let's enjoy what we enjoy, and that's it, bro. That's not gonna stop me. You feel me? Ain't gonna stop me.
No,
it is what it is. I mean, I'm doing my shit, and it's all about the dark side with me. See, nothing changes. Man. Nothing changes with me. It's the same shit. Like nothing changes.
Right on. But till next time, y'all be easy, be safe, and stop fucking fighting. All right. Peace.
And I know it's all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business. We give them no gimmick. Yeah. And I know it's all business. We give them no gimmicks.